Glenn Youngkin's victory last month showed that schools are one of the top issues for voters. Parents have had enough of the totally unjustified school closures and the ideological brainwashing, all of it driven by the teacher unions, and they're demanding change. Well, the biggest change of all could be on its way in, of all places, my home state of California, thanks to a new cross-party movement led by our next guests who are aiming to put the biggest and boldest school choice initiative America has ever seen on the ballot in 2022. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome someone you all know well as former acting director of national intelligence, Ric Grenell, but he's also the founder of Fix California, and Gloria Romero, who was previously the Democrat majority leader in the California State Senate, and along with Ric is co-chair of the Fix California Initiative for School Choice Funding. All right, Ric, great to see you. Great to see you too, Gloria. Ric, you kick us off. What have you got planned for next year?
Well, first of all, I'm ecstatic to be able to co-chair this with Gloria Romero. I mean, Gloria is somebody who's a champion, a proud Democrat, somebody who really understands California. And together, we've decided that it's unacceptable to have the kids of wealthy parents, rich parents, be the only ones who get to pick their school. Right now, we have a whole bunch of kids who have to go to the crappy school down the street. And America is about competition. And so what we're doing is putting a ballot initiative to the vote of the people next year in the 2022 elections in California, asking Californians, do you want to upend the way we fund education and have the money follow the student? We think it's about time.
It's absolutely thrilling because it's real school choice in a big way. It's not just a few kind of charter schools here or there. It's the whole system changing. Gloria, I'm so happy to welcome you. And I'd just love to know, first of all, what was it that persuaded you to team up with Ric behind this great initiative?
Well, first of all, I have the greatest regard and respect for Ric, but education is my passion. When I was in the California State Senate, I oversaw education, chairing the Education Committee, and I saw firsthand how California spends almost half of our budget every year to fund a system. Not students, but a system that consistently fails students and their families. So this initiative says no more funding a black hole of education. We are going to fund directly parents, students, so parents can choose the best school choice for them. That's my commitment.
So I've got to ask you, Gloria, I mean, I'm all for it. I've long argued for it. The teacher unions, of course, are dead against it because it takes the power away from them and puts it in the hands of the parents. Most Democrats are completely kind of, bow down before the teacher unions. You've taken this stand. Why is that, and how's that been for you personally?
Well, undoubtedly, the California Teachers Association is the most powerful political force in California, more powerful than oil, tobacco, pharmaceutical companies. It has the single biggest war chest to really scare Sacramento legislators away from doing the right thing. So that's why this initiative is really so important. But as you pointed out as we started talking, we've seen parents in action. Parents are basically saying, ya basta, enough. We're tired. We want to put our kids first. And so that's why we believe that Education Savings Account will really register with parents to give us true school choice.
Yeah, because it's taking all of the money that the state spends if this goes through, and all of it, not just a little bit, all of it, and then the parents get to decide. Ric, and this will have national implications. Can people watching who don't live in California, can they support this? To talk about the national aspect of this, because it's a really big change that you're proposing.
I think you're right, Steve. I mean, if California is going to do this, this is really going to go into every single state. California used to be the state where we'd try things first, but over the last decades, we've been doing everything last. And so what I would say to people across this country is if you really believe in upending the whole system, let's bet on parents. Let's bet on the fact that parents want to send their kids to the best school, and they're going to select their best school for them. And so everyone should go to fixcalifornia.com, sign up to help us, give us a little bit of money. What we need to be able to do is demonstrate to the rest of the country that parents, after a year and a half of Zoom school, want to have the power to pick the school for their kids. Let's let the parents do. Let's trust the parents and let's give them the tools that they need. Let's not have just the wealthy kids going to private schools or being able to pick. Look, some people are going to pick the public schools if they have a really good public school. That's great. But let's give the power to the parents, not just to the rich parents.
It is such an inspiring message, so cool, so fantastic that both of you have come together to try and make this happen. Ric and Gloria, really appreciate it. Totally echo what you said, Ric. Everyone should go to fixcalifornia.com and see how they can help. Great to see you both. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.